Hi, my name is Sharon Yun. I'm 17 years old and I grew up in a very Christian household. I actually grew up in a Presbyterian church and I am still here to this day. Personally, for me, I found it very difficult to surrender my anxiety, my fears, and ultimately myself. I think this was because when we're constantly in this place of doubt, whether it's a good environment or a bad environment, we tend to get very comfortable. And once we're in this comfort, we're unable to escape it. We don't want change, and our fears start to inhibit us, which is what I found myself in. I was constantly feeling anxious, I was constantly feeling depressed. I lost a lot of my motivation, and ultimately I was just in this very unhealthy position, not only with myself, but with those around me. Throughout my Christian walk, I always found it very easy to believe that God was this very timeless, omniscient being. But personally, I found it very confusing why someone so grand and so powerful would want to place so much effort into such faulty beings like ourselves. And it's very hard to believe that this powerful God would want to sacrifice someone as powerful as Jesus to us. Because I was constantly in this place where I didn't want to believe that. I felt worthless. But over time, you start to realize that our worth is not in ourselves, it's not in what we do, but it's that God loves us so much that we have worth in His love. Nowadays, I find it a bit easier to be able to surrender even a few minutes of my day. I have to admit it's not always a daily occurrence, but whenever I have the opportunity to, I will try to read the Bible. I try to pray before every meal. I try to pray with whomever I may be with. And it's difficult, but it helps me through my anxiety. And while it may not get rid of it holistically, it helps me to endure throughout it. Overall, I have found that it's not this clear-cut road that we walk through. It's bumpy, it has twists, it has turns. But with just knowing God's grace, it provides me hope, and that gets me throughout the day. That helps me to push myself even in my darkest times. And it's an amazing experience because no matter what, you see this beacon of hope, this beacon of light, even in your darkest times. For those who are struggling with similar things as I am, there's a verse in Proverbs chapter 16, verse 9 that says, "The heart of man plans his way, but the Lord establishes his steps." And whatever path that we may see for ourselves, I can guarantee you that God will guide your path throughout every single step, no matter how difficult it is. So have hope, have heart, because know that the Lord is watching over you no matter where you are, despite what circumstance you're in, and have heart, have hope. Having hope in God, I can't guarantee you that it's going to get rid of your anxiety or depression, but I can promise you that it will get you through it. It provides hope, and God loves you. I love you. So just know that it's not an easy journey. It was never meant to be easy. But through that we grow, through that we learn, and through that we become the person that we are today.
Things come through raindrops. What if your healing comes through tears? What if 1,000 sleepless nights are what it takes to know you're near? What if trials of this life are your mercies in disguise.